It always takes forever to start. Hi guys, it's your girl Jay, and welcome to, I don't even know what this is. I called it Rainy K-pop Days, but we've been still trying to steal the limelight. But this is just a live stream. So I meant to put this in the comments of my last video that I uploaded on Friday, but since I did a video Friday and I was really busy Friday, I didn't do a live stream. So I'm doing a very quick live stream now. But it's just announcement based because I just have a couple things to get off my chest. All right. So I will be closing down this channel until further notice. Just kidding. Oh my God, that's not funny. I'm sorry. I did that for April Fool's Day 2 years ago, and you guys got so mad. But I have a couple things to say. So how are you guys? Hi. So I'm gonna wait till. Oh, hey, it's popping already. What's up, y'all? Oh, I always forget how to get into like the comments. Let me mute this because I already know it's about to be really. By the way, my connection has been diddly like just garbage lately, and so if like this like just breaks off, please. Hey. Hi guys. If there's just like if my stream just stops, I apologize in advance because I think it's because it's raining outside and my interview what am I even talking about? My internet has been who am I? My internet has been a freaking mess all day because it's like raining outside, and I guess that's messing with the internet connection, which is mad annoying. But so if it cuts off, I apologize in advance. Hello. Hi guys. Am I in high school and college? I'm in college. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My friends always drag me when I wear dark lipstick because they say it makes me look like a vampire. Hey guys. Hi. By the way, I love the emojis on YouTube because they're so cute. Hi guys. Oh my gosh! See, my heart breaks when I know it's like really late or really early and you guys are watching the stream. Hello, Vanik XK, Germany. What's up? Netherlands. Hi, Amy. Am I going to KCON LA? You know, I should have been, but because of poor planning, I'm not, unfortunately. Which is like the third year in the row that I tried to plan to go to KCON LA and I didn't. But I was born to flop and I will continue to flop. And I'm super jealous because GFRIEND and Twice are two of my favorite groups and they're gonna be there. So and IOI. And like that might be, for all we know, one of the only IOI like American performances since they're gonna disband soon. But LOL. Do I live in LA? Psh, I wish. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it took a lot to roast YG. That was a place for me. It's 5:54 p.m. in NYC. I'm basically in NYC too, so GFRIEND is amazing live. Stop making me jealous. Anyway, now that y'all in the chat and stuff, yo, I hunch so much. I need to fix my posture. There we go. Oh, see, look at me. There's children in the chat. So one of the reasons I have this live stream, of course, is to make up for missing yesterday's live stream. Sorry for everyone who thought it was going to be yesterday and like it wasn't yesterday. I'm trying to do at least once a week because I know you guys really like them, which is great. But the first announcement that I wanted to make is that, first of all, yo, this channel has been like exploding all of a sudden. Like I don't know, I'm so happy with all the support that you guys have been giving me. And right now I'm almost at 8,000, which is crazy. Now, one of the things is originally one of the big things I wanted to do is get to 5,000, which like I was like, okay, in 2022, when Luhan and Chris's contracts end, that's when I will be able to get to 5,000. Then all of a sudden I was 5,000. And one of the reasons I wanted to do that is because I don't know if y'all know about YouTube Space New York. It's one of the newer YouTube spaces they opened, and basically it's just a creator hub where they have different like things like computers and just different like sets and things to help creators create. And I'm by New York, so it's really easy for me to get down there. But once I hit 5,000, I was like, yes, because there's this whole class you have to take to be able to unlock the space, and then you can use the space, and they have a bunch of cool different things. If you guys ever watched K-Trend on Drama Fever, it was an old segment they used to have. It was actually filmed in YouTube space, so there's a lot of cool stuff there that you can utilize if you're a creator who accesses the space. So originally the threshold is you had to have at least 5,000 subscribers to use it. Once I got 5,000, they were like, psych, and they changed it to 10,000. And I was like, because I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to reach 10,000. Lo and behold, I'm 2,000 away from 10,000, which is freaking awesome. And I want to thank you guys so much. The thing is, though, I recently got an internship that won't start until like the end of the summer, but I'm going to have to move from where I currently am, which means I won't be close to YouTube Space New York anymore. And I'm going to be there for at least 6 months. And so I'm really trying to make it to 10,000 before the summer ends so I can take the class to unlock the space and at least use it a couple times before I have to move away for like half a year. So, I mean, you guys have already been doing great, like engaging with my videos, but if you see a video and you really like it, and this is the thing, I'm not asking, if it's a crappy video, yo, you can just be like, yo, Jay, that was whack. Just leave my comments and be like, yo, Jay, you whack. And like, but if you really enjoy the video, if you could just like share it. See? Did you guys hear that? It's thunder. If you could just share it on whatever social media you use, whether it's the Facebook, the Twitter, or the Google Plus. Does anyone actually use that, or are we just all forced to use that? That'd be really awesome, because if I can make it to 10,000 before the summer ends, so I can lock YouTube space. And the thing is, it's not just for a selfish thing. Like I said, there's really cool resources to use there, and I can make really like just more epic videos on a more epic scale. It won't just be me in front of this crummy backdrop anymore. Ah! Did you guys hear that thunder? So yeah. Oh, okay. Let me actually read the chat. Bye. Sorry, guys. I kind of been absent for the chat. Secondly, you should use Insta and Snapchat more. The thing is, guys, I really suck at those. Like, I suck at Snapchatting and I suck at Instagram, but I'll try. Oh, by the way, right after this, I'm actually going to film a video on the situation that's going on with all the Chinese K-pop idols and them getting hate for their support of the whole, make China huge again, or whatever that thing is. Whatever you would call it, that whole China debate. I'm also making a video about Luhan and Chris and that settlement, so look out for that. That should either be up tonight or tomorrow morning at the latest. And I'm also making a video about Baekhyun Taehyun. So those are the 3 videos that should be coming out unless I get more time to do more. This is also a thing that I wanted to mention. If you go to, so it's getting, like I said, thank you guys so much for, just commenting and helping my channel get bigger and bigger. That's really awesome. But because it's so big, sometimes some of the comments get lost, because I used to track the comments through my Gmail. It would just like kind of be like all the comments would be a thread so I could read through it. But for some reason, and I think it's because there's just so many comments now, Gmail's being a flop, and it's really, sometimes I leave out comments and sometimes I miss comments. So I'm trying to better sort out comments, and so I can make sure that I see them all. So I actually made a page on my blog, the Daily Dose of dailydoseofjk.blogspot.com, and there's a tab there, there's a page there called the Tip Tank. And basically what it is just a little form, and you just need your name and your message, and it doesn't even have to be your real name, it can be your username or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And on there you can just, if you have a story you want me to talk about, a countdown you want me to do, a list you want me to make, an idol you want me to, like, I don't know, talk about, or something like that. Or like, even if my radio show, a song you want me to play on my radio show that I do, a topic you want me and Jazz to talk about on the Daily Dose podcast. By the way, there's an episode of that coming out soon. I just have to finish editing it. Leave it there so I can make sure I'm seeing these things as they go, and it's just everything that you guys want to talk about. Because as much as I am a K-pop fiend, I only have 2 eyes, so like sometimes it's really hard to see everything you guys want me to talk about, and so this will just be an easier way to sort. Or if you just have like a question like, hey Jay, where'd you get your lipstick, or you know, where'd you get that poster? By the way, people keep asking me about these posters. I don't have all of them up, but where I got these, most of these I got from albums. None of these I got from albums. My posters are somewhere else. I don't know. But this KCON one, I obviously got at KCON. This Rubin one I got from Drama Fever. It was so nice. It's actually signed. I don't think you can see it here, but it's actually a signed Kim Rubin poster. This J Park one, I think I got with his album or something. I forget. And I have a couple, but most of the ones, when you go to, where do I buy my K-pop albums usually? I usually buy it on K-pop For You or K-pop Now, something like that. And usually with the purchase of the album, they usually offer for a little more, you can get a poster. So that's where I get the bulk of my posters, with just albums and things like that. But I honestly am trying to look for a place where you can just buy posters, because I thought it would be popping on Amazon, but honestly, them posters is expensive. Soshi fan has to leave. Everyone say bye. Did you hear about BTS Namjoo? Okay, so for y'all who didn't know, Rap Monster, he had a heat stroke while performing, and so he has been absent for their from their recent was it a concert? Yeah, they did a concert and he was absent for that, and I think that's so sad. Apparently, oh yeah, it was K-Town For You. There you go. He had a heat stroke. But oh, who is leaving? Oh, here. See, come through with the facts. Namjoon had to leave partway through the concert because he got a heat stroke, and Jimin was quite breathless too. Yeah, I always feel for when idols get tired. I could not imagine. Like, even before that, they had like a BBQ. They had an event, like they had like there's like this barbecue summer pool party or whatever event they had, and they're performing, and it just looks so hot out there. And this morning was really hot. To the point where I had to stay in all day because I was about to die. So doing that with performing, it's just, I don't know. I hope it's okay. They're okay though, because usually Big Hit is very good with making sure these boys get the attention they have. So I think they're in quite good hands with Big Hit. But I just feel bad because it's just like nobody wants that to happen. And on top of that, like, you know, he probably feels bad that he can't be there for these things, because you know, everyone usually, like, people are just happy to see the group, but everyone has like a bias, so like his bias can't see him or whatever, and he probably feels bad about that, which like makes me feel the worst. But oh, Jay, oh my God, I'm seeing BTS in a few days, and can you tell me what to expect and how to prepare for any precautions to take? Are you seeing them in KCON LA? Because first of all, I'm jealous. Second of all, so I saw them in KCON New York, and I think, oh my God, I never put up this video. I made a video recapping my time at KCON, but I talk about it in there, but I guess I forgot to put it on. But yeah, so basically I was in the nosebleeds and I was still getting my life. But this is the thing. You need to make sure you are taking in every moment. I'm not against filming like concerts or whatever, because I get you need a memory, but you need to keep your eyes on that screen. Like you need to keep your eyes on them and off that screen. Like, make sure you got the right angle, and then just make sure you're soaking them all in, because they're all real handsome. And I actually was lucky because during the red carpet event, I was right in front of them. Like, I could have, like, well, let me not be weird. But I was basically like right in front of them, like right there, like well, let me just, I was right in front of them basically. And they're just like, I remember just like being like, okay, J-Hope's right there, because J-Hope was doing a lot of fan service in Aegyo. So I was like, oh my God, let me just get my life right now. And then I was like, wait, I'm not even looking at Suga. What's wrong with me? So I had to avert my eyes to Suga. And I was like, wait a second, I didn't even look at Jimin yet. So make sure you have timed out how much you're gonna look at them. Oh, you're seeing them in the Philippines. And I didn't get to go to the GOT7 concert either. And I heard it was it. I was supposed to go to the New York one on the second day, But I mean, that's the problem when they be having these concerts on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. It's like if I am either full-time employed or have school, which I did, how am I supposed to go see you? I mean, I guess it's the summer, so I guess most people don't have school during the summer. Me. Has someone ever made fun of any of you for liking a certain group and not another? I don't know whether it's making fun of, but people do group shame a lot, which is so annoying, the K-pop fandom. Like, for example, if you're like an EXO fan, people will write you off as some like dumb, delusional fangirl who only likes them because of their looks. But I feel like every group has something they're really good at, and every group has something they're lacking, and no group's perfect. So for you to judge somebody for liking one group and then think your biases are like the best ever, that's like mad delusional. And it's just like, why are you worried about what somebody likes and what somebody doesn't like in the first place? You enjoy your bias groups and I'll give my life to mine. Like, whoa, somebody just released some mad tea in the comment section. I don't know if the chat froze or just nobody's in it, so I'm gonna backtrack. Ooh. What's your favorite Korean actor? Probably Kim Ji-soo, because I'm so fickle. But Joan Sung, probably for real. Did you hear that iKON was gonna make another single? No, I did not hear that. Do you think BTS worked too hard? Definitely, and I think it has to do with a lot that right now that they're like one of the only sources of income for their like entire company, in the sense that they're really like the flagship group, even though, you know, they had eight, but like, and they had home, and they have home, but they don't really have a lot of groups that bring in as much revenue and stuff like that as BTS. So I feel like while BTS is getting hot, they feel like a pressure to really milk them. And it's like, while like, for example, a group like Big Bang, they get paid enough and they get enough exposure and they've been around enough that they don't have to take everything that's offered to them to like make income. But like a group like BTS, you know, right now they're in a very trendy phase, but you never know where they'll be in like 5 or 6 years. So it's like you got to make that money while you're still hot. But I don't know. Like for me, I feel like so far, like there's been times, and I remember, I think it was during the Does She Run era. I think Big Hit actually like canceled a lot of their, or no, they cut that promotional cycle short so the guys could rest. So I feel like so far Big Hit has been having pretty appropriate responses to any time the boys seemed overworked or just like sick in terms of getting them the help they need and things like that. But you know, you never know what goes behind the scene. Like I'm never gonna just be like, oh, this is an angel company, because you just never know what's going on behind the scenes. Thank you. Hello, Neo LG. Do you watch We Got Married? If so, who is your favorite pairing? I think my favorite pairing of all time was Sungjae and Joy were pretty cute. I think probably Kwangi and Sunhwa when they were on it, or the old time couples were really good, like So and Young and Crown J. Um, was it Andy and Soulby? This is like really like old. Well, I don't think they were my favorite. Who my favorite? I liked Gain and Jo Kwan too. This drag! You're gonna join me on the roast next time. Belle said, I feel like every time YG releases a date or something, you have to multiply it by 100 and then add your grandmother's age. Where were you when I was writing my roast? Which members do you like most in Red Velvet? My bias in Red Velvet is Sugi, but I really like Joy and Irene as well. Do you think 21 will survive without Minzy? Do you think they're the spin? Well, I actually talked about this before, and I don't think there's usually not any point to formally disband as long as a group has fans. So I actually think they can survive without Minzy. It's just a matter if YG actually takes the time out and sees that they do still have a lot of stands left that are still waiting for their comeback, and sees that there's value with letting them come back. I don't think YG will ever be like 2NE1 disbanded. However, the whole putting them in limbo thing and never really having a comeback and a bunch of individual promotions, I could see them doing that, but I don't think they're gonna disband. And I think if they did come out with something, it'd still be successful. I mean, they're 2NE1. Do you see any future for 2NE1? But honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen to Bomb. But even if they never come back as three, I can see CL just pursuing solo stuff and Sundar, like just basically how it is right now. What do you think of Mamamoo X times? What do you think about Mamamoo and GFRIEND Showtime? Okay, so when it was first announced, I thought it was weird, but I thought it was cute because I thought it would be them having their Showtime together. If you guys don't know, the most recent season of Showtime, you know, like EXO-8 Showtime or Beast or AP, that just stands out to me. It was Mamamoo and GFRIEND, and I feel like the way they set up, it seemed like it was gonna be like, well, all the members of the groups, but it's basically like it's like We Got Married in the sense that some parts of the show are dedicated to seeing what GFRIEND's doing, and some parts are dedicated to seeing what Mamamoo's doing, and it's totally separate. And I feel like that was, yeah, they might as well have given them their own show. I would rather see them all interact, but if they're gonna do that, they might as well have just given them their own show. And I feel like it was a situation that maybe the PDs didn't trust that they had their fan bases were big enough to support them having their own show. So they're like, okay, rather than, you know, just getting half of whatever the viewers we think from just having GFRIEND or Mamamoo, let's combine them fans. And I think it's one of those situations where people have to trust. If you're gonna extend the offer like Showtime, have actual like faith in them and what their fans can do and how interesting they can be and things like that. Somebody's good nighting. Bye. Somebody just asked me about Sugar's mixtape. Let me just. Have you ever stand for something before it even came out? Have you ever? No, but I'm really happy because I know he's somewhat a perfectionist and he's been working for this a while. So for him to like put it out, it's probably a lot for him, and that just probably means it sounds super dope. And I don't know, I'm so freaking excited. But yeah, I don't know if you guys don't know, Suga is my #1 member. Does that make sense? Suga is my favorite. Ooh, let me put down. Whoa. Suga is my favorite member of BTS, and he recently announced that he is dropping a mix tape, and I'm so excited because like this has been a long time. Like his mixtape has been somewhat of like almost like an urban legend among the BTS fandom. So the fact that he's actually finally like dropping it is super great. And I don't know, I'm just so excited because that Ayo sounds dope. What's your bias company between SM, YG, and JYP? Well, let's see. My favorite groups in SM are probably EXO, FX, and Red Velvet. So that's 3. My favorite groups under JYP are Twice, Wonder Girls, GOT7. Yeah, I guess that's 3 too. Under YG is Big Bang, 2NE1, and that's 2. Oh, and Acting Musician, so that's 3. I guess they're all equal. I don't know, it's really hard because like I'm not much of a person who like I love the artists under a company, but I'm not really much of a person who's like just I don't know, aligns himself with the company because I don't know, I've always thought it was I don't know. There's just something weird about doing that because you never know what's actually going in inside the company. So I feel more comfortable just standing the artist. But because of that, I don't take a preference over any company over the other. I just like those artists, if that makes sense. What's your favorite K-drama? There's a K-drama called Over the Rainbow, and the main character, oh God, I forgot what his name is, but he was in that drama with Yuana, the female one. And it's just about like a dance crew that goes from being just a random dance crew in Korea to backup dancers for idols, and then they become like an idol group. And it's just basically about how like it started off like he was in love with this girl and he just wanted to follow her, but then like when he gets into the entertainment world, everything gets crazy and effed up. It's really good. It's called Over the Rainbow, and it has this like janky remix to Somewhere Over the Rainbow in the beginning. Hey guys. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, what happened to Kai? What happened to Kai? Oh yeah, I heard that finally Cube got their stuff together and they were like, okay, we about to give Hyuna this comeback. What are your thoughts on the Big Bang members unlisting? Well, for everyone who thinks they're all going to list together, I feel like there's probably a 0.00000 0.00000% of that happening, because right now Big Bang and its members are probably the biggest money makers for YG. So I feel like there's no way that they'd let them all enlist at the same time. Top would be the first one he would have to enlist, and I feel like he'll probably just like go quietly. I mean, it's a sad thing, but I feel like it's like a thing, like especially me for being a Big Bang fan, I knew it was gonna come at some point. So I'd rather like them just do, because I know you get, if you try to play around with your army service, you get dragged. So I would hate for them to get hate because, you know, either continuously delay it or not serving it in a like upright or like reasonable way or whatever. So I just hope that it's a thing where they just go and come back, like, and there's no fuss, there's no controversy. I feel like that's my biggest thing, hoping that their army service and just, you know, serving it doesn't bring them more drama and hate, and they can just do it quietly and then come back. So when you're dropping your solo debut, Jay, I'm actually going to drop my mixtape alongside Suga. It's gonna actually be like we planned it, so it's gonna actually be like, you know, I'm part one and he's part two, so you have to listen to both to get the full feel. It's been in the works. Me and Suge, you know, we go back, so. What groups have you seen live, and which was your favorite live performance? Well, I've seen EXO, I've seen VIX, I've seen Mamamoo, Day 6, BTS, 17, Ailey, Crush, Dynamic Duo, Eric Nam, and I think that's it. Basically, everyone, EXO, VIX, and everyone who was at KCON New York. And I would say my favorite performances were definitely, of course, Ailey. She just blew it out of the water. She's like Beyonce level, like, performer. She has like she just knows how to command a stage. And 17 really blew me away too, because they're so energetic. Like, for the whole, like, you know, their choreography would be them like jumping around and falling down and throwing themselves all over the place. And they never looked tired. Like, not once did they look tired. It was just like, go, 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 go. Like, you could not tell. If they were tired, you could not tell. Of course, Mamamoo, they, like, for 4 tiny girls, for them to, like, command that whole stage, just great. Like, no background dancers, no, like, glitz and glamour. It was literally just them doing their best, and they were killing it. Like, it was crazy. Who else was good? Crush, and Crush too. Just was like one guy. He was so good at commanding the stage by himself, and his music it's so good. Like, honestly, I mean, I've always been a fan of his music, but I did not know how much I stand for his music until I saw him live, because it was crazy. Like, it just is like some concert music. Eric Nam was also really, really cute. Stan Eric Nam 2K. 16. Do you like K-pop mashups? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay, let me ask you guys questions. Oh, wait. HM Ward, I'm considering starting a YouTube channel. Any advice? Well, oh, wait, let me answer this first. What's your opinion of FT Island? I honestly think their music's really, really good. I haven't listened to any of their recent stuff, but I remember when I first got into K-pop, they were one of my top groups. And I think Hongi has, like, he's probably one of my favorite vocalists. Um, he has this way of really being able to convey emotion that like all of FT Island songs sound like sad, heart-wrenching songs, even the happy ones, because Hongi just has so much emotion in his voice. But I really like um, FT Island. So for those of you considering to start a YouTube channel, I would say don't worry too much about. I would say most important is make sure you like have your audio game, like make sure, because I know not everyone can buy, you know, this, that, and the third type camera, but I feel like it's important to make sure you have clear audio, because it's very hard to pay attention and listen if like the audio is not good. No matter what you do, whether it's reactions, whether it's even K-pop, maybe it's not even K-pop, just make sure whatever you're talking about you're like passionate about and it's something that excites you, because you know one of the most tedious parts of having a YouTube channel is after you finish filming a video, editing it, because that can take hours. Like a lot of the times I'll have filmed like 4 or 5 videos, but I'll only end up like ever posting like 3 of them because it just takes so long to edit. By the time I get to that 4th video, whatever I'm talking about is like 2-3 weeks old. So it's like there's no point of putting it up because the whole battle is like it either already got like resolved or the whole topic is just old. And so like you're gonna have to sit there and you know if your videos are the type that need extensive editing, like for me, I film my video and then I need to edit any of the time like any of the parts that just flub and like mess up, and then I have to put music over, I have to do the intro, and then I have to find pictures that correspond with what I'm talking about. And this could be just a generic picture of if I bring up like Chan from IOI finding picture, but if it's a specific thing I'm trying to point out, I have to find a really good picture, a visual to go along with that, so whoever's watching the video, no matter how extensive their background in K-pop is, they'll know what I'm talking about. So like it can take, I don't know, the longest a video ever took me to edit is probably one of my countdown videos, just because like for the countdown list videos, I have to find pictures and like a lot of pictures and a lot of videos. Like for the one where it was like I think it was like top 5 idols who have reverse charms. Like I had to find like multiple videos for each like instance and to show, and so or top girl crushes to show different aspects. So those ones can take like, I don't know, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. So you have to be mentally ready to just be ready to like sit there and edit, and to make sure you have time to do that, because you know you don't want to be like doing, like if you're having this as a hobby, you don't want it to cut into too much of your time, because you still have to have time to do other stuff. But yeah, I would just say make sure you're really passionate, because sometimes the days get really hard when it comes to editing that video, and you're gonna wish like, I don't know, if you're not fully there for it, it's really gonna like put a damper on the fun part of this. But I also say have fun with it. Remember, it's your channel. Even if you do get a following and you do have people wanting to request things and stuff like that, you have to make sure you're doing what makes you happy and doing what you feel comfortable doing. And be honest, I guess I would say. Um, you know, don't feel like you have to say something or speak a certain way to pander to anyone, because like I said, it's your channel, not other people's. Other people can enjoy it, but at the end of the day, it's your channel. So you really want to make sure you're doing stuff that make you happy, because you're going to be the one sitting there for like 6 hours trying to edit the video. Hi! Why you lying? What do you think happened if Jessica were to break up with Tyler Kwan? I feel like, I don't know, because didn't they go back? Didn't her team go back on the statement that her and Tyler Kwan were dating? But I mean, we clearly know they are. But that's why I was all skeptical when she joined Coradel, because I was like, I just, unless you are gonna get married to them, and even marriage is not even permanent because you can always just divorce something. The whole like mixing business with pleasure thing, it just doesn't seem like it can ever end well because yeah, what happens if she does break up? I mean, I don't think he can kick her out of the company just based on that, but it will definitely be awkward. Sorry, I didn't see Tal's black and white, but I'll do a reaction if you want me to, since I'm gonna film soon anyway. Speaking of filming soon, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up at 6:30 p.m., which for me is in 3 minutes. So make sure to get anything you want me to ask about, talk about. Once again, guys, I mentioned this in the top of the live chat, but if there's anything you want me to talk about, want me to like do a countdown on, want me to, I don't know, just like give my opinion on or react to, maybe a video you want me to react to. I recently opened like a little submission on my blog and it's called the Tip Tank. I'm gonna put it in the description right now. Literally all you need to do is your name and then you can send me the message of whatever tip you wanted me to like talk about, and I'll make sure to put it in my videos. So yeah, it's a short one today, guys. So if you have, once again, if you have videos, you can put it in there. You can link me in there. If you have topics, link me to whatever article, whatever you want me to like discuss about in there. If you have countdowns, if you have like different topics, like for example, somebody kind of challenged me in a way. Last time somebody asked me, why do you think they'll, or do a video about why there'll never be a group like SNSD. And that's always a very controversial topic because nobody wants to hear that their groups aren't the best or whatever. But I mean, not to say that, you know, you have to, like, you can like any group you want, but why SNSD got popular like they did, and like why there'll probably not be a group that dominates in the way they did for a while. That's actually a really interesting topic, and I actually have my theories on that. So I'm working on a video about that now. So if you have anything like that you want me to do, just make sure to leave it in the tip tank. Who would you like to see an ex-member of a group have a collaboration with? Like Jay and 2PM or Tao and EXO. I would say J Park and Juno from 2PM because I always felt that Juno really admired him and looked up to him, and it was really sad and awkward when he had to leave the group. And I feel like I don't know, I feel like they'd be adorable together. Once again, guys, if you have anything for me to talk about, anything for me to answer, and this actually works if you want something, because I'm doing an upcoming Q&A vid. So if there's a question you want me to talk about, make sure to go to the link once again that I'm leaving in the description and shoot me a message there. You don't have to put your email, you don't have to put anything. It's just like a name, which you can put whatever you want, and then shoot me that tip. So I will be checking that soon after I finish video. Well, after I finish the videos I already planned, I'm gonna look through that, and then because I'm filming today, like right after I wrap up this live stream. So make sure to hit up there with anything we want to talk about, and then I'll be able to fit it into my filming schedule. So thank you guys so much for coming. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows what that's from? Who watches Philip DeFranco? But thank you, everyone. Thank you for the support. Make sure you share my video. Oh, and my Tumblr is, I'll write it out. Crap up. Tumblr.com. Okay, guys. See ya. Bye-bye. Why you always lying here?